Hey friends, I hope you're having a good 4th of July and not doing anything too crazy, whisker do's or whisker don'ts. So like I said on the thumbnail, if you invest in Sundial, there's something you really need to know. And if you're looking at Sundial, you're like, I've been wanting to put some money into this, I would really look at something right here. So as I was talking about, whenever I talked about Sundial last, like a week or so ago, I said, hey, more than likely, we're going to start to see a lot of things with Sundial, and this is really like where Sundial needs a Hail Mary right now. So, a few things in the palm of our hands right now. Sundial, here is the bad news. Sundial has until August 8th of this year to get their stock to $1 minimum bid price. The stock has not been $1 for over a year now, and to continue to stay on the NASDAQ, a stock has to be $1 for at least 10 consecutive trading days, or they can take an extension. Well, Sundial has already taken 2 extensions, so more than likely, I don't really see a third extension coming, and we will be talking about a reverse split. Now, are reverse splits bad? Yeah, no. Most of the time, yeah, they suck to be a part of. I have seen a few small, well, not even a few, like 2 occasions over the past 5 years of being, investing that I can remember where a reverse split went good. And honestly, that was during the bull market, so that probably had a lot to do with it. And now that we're in a bear market, it's probably not going to be good for anybody. So here's what I'll say. Since Sundial is up against the wall right now, this is kind of good because we could see people push Sundial to where they know they need to get it. Obviously, it's got a lot of analysts and all these big people betting against it. They're buying against it right now, hoping that it will continue to fall. They're shorting it like crazy. And when looking at the puts and options to buy on Sundial, there's not really a lot to choose from because this thing needs to hit $1. So Sundial has been moving as of late. It has been moving. What we had last week, we already lost again. So, could we pick that slack back up? Yeah, we could. When we look at a week chart, a week's worth of a chart here, it's been an up and down situation. People are shorting it still like crazy. Now, Sundial. Before somebody thinks I'm bashing Sundial, I love Sundial. I'm very bullish on it. I love the company. I love everything about it. So I'm not going to go into that again. What I want to talk about is the logistics of what we're seeing here. So honestly, I really wish this extension was further into the year. I wish this was like going to be in December because I know I said this a bunch here and I'm not trying to get political, but I really think the only thing that could potentially change the stock market, the trajectory of where it's going, is November, where we see what's going to happen with the House and the Senate here. I think that's going to tell a lot about where the stock market could possibly go with who wins and who loses. Until that time, I don't know that we're going to see a lot more out of this market. Right now, North America, the United States is probably having one of its biggest celebrations right now, and the stock market is not really doing. And even last week, when the stock market always goes up, we really didn't see a lot, and what we did gain, we lost. So we're really not ahead. We're just like, we made, $100, but we spent $150 to get somewhere. Does that make sense? So trying to relate all this to Sundial, what we're seeing right now, Sundial is up against the fence. A lot of analysts and a lot of people are very confused on it because Sundial has taken a lot on buying these other acquisitions, buying into other companies, spending money, but really trying to set themselves up for something better in the future. And there are little whispers and rumors that Sundial could potentially be bought themselves. I don't know that that's the case. Those have not come to the surface. Those are just whispers that I think people are starting. Maybe they're true. I don't know. But that's how things start. So with looking at Sundial, looking at a chart, and I'm not even going to dig heavily into a chart because here's what I know from the past. When a stock is up against the wall, yes, it has potential to drive up. It has potential to do that. What scares me with this situation at Sundial, I know people are saying that, it's going to get drove up, it's going to explode. I get what people are saying because there's so many people betting against it, and then when you have people pushing into it and trying to push it up, yes, you could have a strong flip. But what scares me is this overall market, that it's not going to allow it, because I personally, I'm going to be honest with you, I have seen a lot of situations just this year, the 7 months that we've had just this year in this market that's been terrible, and it's, last year, a lot of it too, where the market just was terrible. And a lot of growth stocks like Sundial have had to have reverse splits. They've used up all their extensions. It's just pretty much like a repeat of the same show, just another show. We're seeing this across the board. So friends, what I will say is, I personally, as an investor and as a grown adult, am not going to tell anybody to put money into Sundial right now. What I will tell you is that you really need to look at this and really need to, even if you put $5 into this, you really need to decide, hey, I'm okay with this $5 burning in my hand. This could go either or. It really could. But the market, as of late, with a lot of growth stocks just like Sundial, have a history to where they've all taken reverse splits. I've covered a lot of them. This is not the bull market that we had 2 years ago. This is a new market. It is not letting anything go the system without giving blood. So Sundial may have to pay the piper here. I don't know that it could change. So friends, I'm really not trying to sound negative. I promise you I'm not. But I just want everyone to be really aware of how dangerous the situation is right now with Sundial. If you're going to put 100, you're going to put 500, or you're going to put 1,000 or more than that in Sundial. Really look at what's going on right now. I fully get looking at the outstanding shares, all this, that, the dark pools, everything that everybody says. But we've said that with a lot of stocks, and we've said that time and time again, and the market keeps winning. So positives, yes, love Sundial. Do I think Sundial is going to stay a company and remain a company? Yes, absolutely. Do I believe that they could fall suit to a reverse split? Yes, I do. And that's not even to say that Sundial could not hit $1 here. We could see Sundial run up to $1 here. But the problem is, it's got to remain $1 for 10 consecutive trading days and hit that 10 days. That's a lot of volume. That's a lot of people staying in it. Because let me tell you this, when this thing, if it does hit $1, guess what? A lot of people that have been stuck in Sundial for over a year, over $1 or under, right under 90, 80 cent zone, guess what they're going to do? They're going to sell out. So it's going to take an amazing amount of news. It's going to take an amazing amount of volume. It is going to take an amazing amount of people and buy-in to really drive up Sundial. So please understand, I'm not being negative against Sundial. I love it. But I really do want to give people the real honest situation of what's going on here. Personally, I would not buy Sundial unless it stays around this 33 to 30 cent zone, because you will probably more than likely play around a 30-40 cent zone unless this thing continues to plummet, until maybe we can get some kind of news going here. Literally, we have 1 month right now for Sundial to actually do something. So friends, with all that said, I really do wish all of you the best of luck. Have a great 4th of July. Market starts back up tomorrow. I'm very excited. And friends, I will talk to you very soon. Bye everyone.